Yeah.
So you guys been to the beach yet?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell what that was. You're like, yeah, nah, I don't know, it's there. I love the ocean. I love looking at it. I don't like going in it. I'm terrified of the ocean. I've been in the ocean one time. On my honeymoon, we went snorkeling. I was in the Caribbean for 6 minutes. I got stung 11 times by jellyfish. That's a true story, because they're invisible, and they swim in schools. I was like, this water looks like Jell-O. Heavens to Betsy! That's not even the worst part of that story. The worst part is the following hour, my husband chased me around a crowded beach trying to pee on me. I'm like, not in public, not in public. Sorry. Sorry about that. And this is a true story. This just happened. This is a true story. There are these 7 shark attack survivors that have banded together to form a coalition to stop the extinction of sharks. I have never heard of a more clear-cut case of Stockholm Syndrome. Entirely. One of the guys, a shark ate his hand. He has a hook for a hand. A shark ate it, and he said, we're just trying to do what's right. Really? A sea monster ate your hand! The only thing that's right is vengeance. If that was me, if a shark ate my hand, I would not join that coalition. I would spend the rest of my life on a ship at sea, just dragging that hook in the water. Just waiting. And I would kill every single shark, every single one. And I would let them know why. I would let them know why. Right before they died, I'd bring them real close to my face. And I'd look them right in the eye. And I'd say something really witty like, remember me? Well, payback's a beach. Just so they knew. I whispered right into their blowhole just so they knew. I want you guys to know that I know that sharks don't have a blowhole. You guys were like, she might be retarded, like, we should tell her. I don't think she knows. No, I know it's just dolphins and other marsupials. I know that. That's a joke within a joke. I just inceptioned you guys. How far down are we gonna go? I get scared when I travel. I get scared on the road because I'm afraid of animals in the wild. I drive through a lot of empty space. And my dad's a cop. He's trying to get me to buy a gun, which I don't think is a good idea for me. Because I'm not the brightest light on the porch. And my dad's like, he's trying to teach me things about guns I didn't know. I didn't know this. If you have a gun in your car and you get pulled over, you have to declare that weapon to the officer. You have to let him know you have a gun in your car. And I just don't think I'm going to be good at that. Like the cop will come up, do you know why I pulled you? I have a gun! I don't think that's okay.
Oh, God.
He's like, I'm going to have to write you a ticket. Are you really? But I get scared in the wilderness too. I'm afraid of bears. Bears are terrifying, right? You have never in your life read a news story about a bear that's positive ever. Yeah, you've never read a news story like a bear found a baby at a campsite and gave it back to its parents and kissed it on the forehead. That's never happened. And this is a true story. There was a woman that was camping with her husband and she was feeding a bear trail mix out of her hand. And she ran out of trail mix.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and the bear ate her. Yeah, and that's a sad story, right? But that's not that bear's fault because we are bear food. Yeah, she was feeding the bear food out of food. Like, I can't blame the bear. I don't blame the bear. You know why? Because if a piece of pizza walked up and handed me a donut, yeah, and I finished that donut. I want some pizza. That's enough. All right, are you guys ready to keep this show rolling?